But right now we have Shauna Beckman in studio with us. You're the Chief Clinical Officer at Artemis Adolescent Healing Center. Tell us a little bit about the center and who you serve and help.
Yeah, absolutely. So we...
And get close to this mic.
Okay,
yeah.
absolutely.
We want you nice and close.
So we are a program that serves 12 to 17-year-olds. We have all kinds of levels of care, from residential for kiddos that are struggling a little more with mental health and their everyday functioning, to outpatient services like intensive outpatient, as well as outpatient services, individual therapy, medication management, and we even have a parent program where parents can join and get support dealing with their kids who are struggling.
You know, I had seen in kind of looking over the notes here that there apparently has been some kind of disturbing content on Snapchat.
Yes.
What should parents know about what's out there, and how should they handle it?
Yeah, so Snapchat is something we didn't know the dangers of Snapchat until all of our kids got on them, myself included. And so what we're finding is Snapchat is actually promoting very negative graphic content. They're pushing it out towards kids. It's not that kids are looking for it. So they're just on it, and there'll be ads and stuff that are very inappropriate for the developing mind to be looking at, and it's increasing anxiety, depression, and the teenage mind is still under construction, and they take things very literally, and then not like the adult mind. So they get very it really leads to anxiety, depression. They don't understand what they're looking at. But Snapchat is actually pushing that content. Kids aren't finding it.
What is going on in their adolescent brains that makes it so different than an adult, fully developed brain and our thought process that makes, you know, that time of their life really susceptible to some of that negativity that is on social media?
Well, so their frontal lobe's not fully developed, and that's where you think about, you know, right and wrong, and you have a good understanding about life. So when you get content put in there, when you don't really understand everything because you don't have the life skills and the development, and your brain's not developed, it can really increase you know, depression, emotional dysregulation, and it puts a perspective on real life that's not reality. So kids are expecting something that's not what's in everyday life.
And so how young are we talking about in terms of what you've learned for kids who are being exposed here? Are we talking about primarily teenagers, 13 to 18 kind of a thing, or younger?
I think it's younger. I think parents are unaware of the dangers of social media, and so we're letting them get on not knowing that this content is being pushed and geared towards our kiddos, because it's all about a loop, and they want to get views, and you know, so anything they can do, if you look at it too long, it's going to make more of that same content come through.
And but I guess because I'm a mom, I'm just trying to, you know, put myself in that position of littles right now, and this is silly, but I'm just to draw the comparison, like, you know, we might be watching what's a Disney movie or whatever, and there's characters in a movie that are mischievous or being bad, and you're like, oh, wait a second, it's not that bad, but then when you watch it, you're right, because kids, they soak everything in, and then they think, oh, that's the behavior I can display, and that's not what we want our kids to be learning.
And that's not what we want. And so, I mean, I really say, know what your kids are watching. Don't shame them. Make sure that you are co-viewing things together. And if they see something that is uncomfortable or dangerous, talk about it. Don't shame them, because they're not searching it. It's coming to them naturally.
So do you suggest a parent taking away Snapchat or social media altogether? And if not, what should parents be doing?
So I think more than anything, it's something we have to learn to live with. It's the day of the age. So how do we put healthy boundaries around it? So being open, like if you're noticing signs that your kid has increased anxiety, that maybe their sleep or appetite habits have changed, they're withdrawing after they are on their phone, teaching them healthy boundaries and talking about what they're seeing. Have an open communication on what they're looking at, not just assume that what they're doing is appropriate, because we now have information to know that it's being pushed out to kids whether they search something or not.
And so if people want to find out more about what you guys do at Artemis, what's the best way to do that?
Okay, so we have a website at Artemis AZ. Please check us out. Lots of resources. You can also give us a call, you know, and I just highly say don't wait for a crisis. Like if you're noticing any type of self-harm talk, suicide ideation, increased withdrawal, or, you know, things not being normal for your kiddo, reach out, ask questions. That's what we're here to help.
Wow. Okay.
Great.
Good. Thanks for the good work you guys are doing. And parents need to just be involved.
Yes,
right?
be involved.
That's the better
Yeah. We appreciate you, Shauna.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Hey, before we